You're such an asshole.
Oh, morning, children. It's not morning. It's almost 3 in the afternoon. Old Captain is tired. Young man writes. You can write too. Go to assholeconsulting.com and my tired ass will tell you what to do so your life is a lot easier. I'm a 27-year-old male graduated with a worthless degree. I am one of the few from the program that granted out of career opportunities. In the space of 3 years, went from making $14 an hour to $45 an hour. I've made sacrifices along the way and now live in Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada. We're getting negative 40-degree Fahrenheit weather right now. Yep, that's why you're getting paid $45 an hour. I come from a liberal area. I miss my friends and family. I also have a long-distance relationship. I did the Dave Ramsey thing, too, as my family is not well off. I now have no debt, saved $10,000, and have a paid-for car. My question is, should I focus on moving home after contract? I aim to save about $40,000 for a down payment on a small condo. Even those cost $300,000 to $400,000. Yeah, because you're in the Vancouver area, you were telling me, and I would. I mean, if you could avoid Vancouver, I currently make $90,000, and moving home would mean finding a job for $40,000 to $60,000 max, and that's if you find a job. If I get an offer to extend in a year's time, I would make around $120K. I would be closer to loved ones and probably be healthier being back home. I feel like even getting to the pool or the gym is tough with weather conditions. Yeah, no, that sucks up there. I understand, dude. Maybe I'm making excuses, but my hands feel frozen even with the thermal gloves. Fuck. Well, yeah, you're a negative 40. That's why you're paid the $45 an hour. I think if I stay up north for longer than 2 years, I will be dumped, maybe even 1. So I say, okay, well, give me a little, I mean, like, who's your girlfriend? I want to know if this, and then tell me a little about the family. He says, okay, person I'm seeing is younger than me, 21, attractive and sweet, not high maintenance at all, buses to school, no designer clothing, no debt, and currently lives at home. All right, so she's not okay, all right. She lives at home, and you're out there busting your ass off in the McMurray thing, and she might dump you in a year? Okay, then she doesn't understand finances. I'm sorry, I know you like her, but that is not fair. That is disrespectful. And she's the typical, I don't care how nice and low maintenance she is, that's the typical fucking American Western bitch. I live at home, but I'm such an independent woman. Oh my goodness, I'm just so independent. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have a boyfriend. He's such an asshole. He doesn't call me. He's like up at Fort McMurray. I don't know what's going on. Fuck her. Does she have a fucking clue what it takes to make it? No, of course she doesn't. Because she's living at home. Only thing is that school may be on the horizon. Only thing is that med school may be on the horizon, which is cool, but makes planning tricky. Plus, student loans for that tuition is near certainty. I would like to marry, but I would need to be in the same postal code to make it happen. I don't fly in, fly out. I am from British Columbia. Always been Pacific Northwest. Yeah, you don't want to go to California. Never been to a place like Quebec or Halifax. It's more pretty out there. I would stick with Alberta, Calgary, Edmonton, British Columbia. It's just more beautiful. Fuck the east side of the country. I love the island, especially hikes, huge trees, but I don't know if my blah blah blah. Aiming not to fuck this up. But here's the deal, dude. And this is where I'm coming down, and I don't care because I'm just older and wiser than you, and I could be wrong. This could be the most wonderful girl ever. Fuck her. All right, you basically, and here's what you gotta do. You gotta be fair and forthright with her, and that's all you have to be. But you're not gonna have another opportunity like you do up at the Fort McMurray oil field. And right now, you got $10,000 and a car paid off, huh? Well, hot digging, you might have 40 grand. So that's not even 20% of a $300,000 house. No, what I would do is, while the iron is hot, you stick up there and you save up at least $100,000 so you could pay off a house. And look, dude, I understand. I know it's not fun. I did something similar, working full time, going to school full time for 3.5 years. But if you just take your lumps now and you make that money, the pain and agony that you're putting forth into this now is going to pay off with a lot. In other words, for every minute you put up there, you're saving yourself 30 in the future. All right? And I know it sucks. It really sucks. And if you need to, take a break. take a break from, well, that's probably why they pay us for the winter, but see if you could take like a good 2 or 3 month break, go back home, live with your folks for a little bit, say hi to family and friends, all right, and then get your ass back up there and make your fucking money, all right? Because the goal that you want to have is you're basically this close to semi-retirement. If you knock out 3 years there at 120K, and you bank the majority of that money, you'll kind of be set. Your life will be a lot easier. And I don't care what people say, but a man should be financially and fiscally stable before he starts getting married. And you're not going to be fiscally stable. You're going to be more fiscally stable than the average 27-year-old, but you're only going to have like your 40 grand, which is good, it's fine, but that's going to go away. If you want to go and marry this girl. On top of this girl's going to, I find it very funny. You think you're going to see her when she's in med school? Because here's what would happen. You come back from Fort McMurray, and then she'd go to med school, and you still wouldn't see her. You'd be in the same zip code, but you still wouldn't see her. And here's the other thing. She's a 21-year-old. She doesn't know jack fucking shit. She is a child. Typical Western woman child living at home, staying perpetually in school. Admittedly, she might become a surgeon. All right, that's cool. But you know what? Wait till she becomes a surgeon. So, you're going to go and you say, look, dear, here's the deal. I really like you, but I want to make this money because it's going to make life that much easier. And if that's not cool with you, fine. Let me know. You can go find some other guy. But I need this to make sure I have a stable life and to make the rest of my life easier. And that's just being forthright and honest. And then you'll find out whether she's going to stick around for you or not. Because she stuck around this far, and that's good. But she's going to be asking you to do the same thing when she goes to med school. All right? So, you know, it's... And when she goes to med school, shit, you might as well stay up there a little bit more. Make even more money. Then she comes out of grad school. Then you come down from Fort McMurray with 400 grand. You pay cash for a fucking house. She opens up her practice. You guys maybe have kids. And that's what, 3 to 4 years away? Oh, shit. Easy peasy. Well, I guess a little bit more with medical school for her. But no, dude, here's the other thing I'm worried about you. There ain't no girls up there. There's nothing up there. It's bleak. There's no life. There's no humanity. And the only thing you really look at is this girl. And you think, oh man, I really... You know, it's like being at war or something. You know, guy, dude, when you come back, there'll be more girls. And they're not going to be all that great, so don't get your hopes up. But right now, she's the only thing that you have that remotely is going for you positive in your life and your finances. And, dude, you're overvaluing her. All right? But I would say, you know... I'm not saying throw her away. Have a mature adult conversation with her. Say, look, this is my game plan. I'm going to do this. I want to know if you're going to support me or if, you know, if you got to go find some other guy because I'm not here, I understand. I mean, here's another thing. I should have asked this. Is she having sex with you when you see her? Because I remember back, you know, when girls were that age, you know, of course this was the 90s, you'd be dating. It was like fucking middle school. You'd be dating, but there'd be no sex. And at the time, I didn't have fucking time to fucking argue. I remember I was dating this girl in college. I saw her once a week. If that. She went to the same campus I did because I was working so much. And I probably would have worked less if there was sex involved. But she was kind of like, you know what? You're the girl that's there. I really have to put food and clothing on the table right now, so you'll suffice. But when I got out of that work, it's like, what the fuck? No, none of this. Because then it was weird, man. Even in my 30s, but I would run into this spat of religious girls who would all no sex for us. Like, bye, see ya, boom, gone. Like, are you even having sex with this girl when you go visit her? Because if you're not, fuck that, or not fuck that. No. So I'm very pro you continuing on making your money, but maintaining your mental health if that requires you to take a break or take some time off. But I think you're overvaluing this girl. I think she doesn't know jack shit. She's obviously not an adult. You're talking marriage. You're talking about marrying a child, someone who's never been a real fucking adult in their life. Fuck that bullshit. No, let her go. That's just me. That's just me. Cold-hearted. I didn't stick my dick in her, so I don't have the fucking copulating binding or pair bonding experience that you might have had with her or not. But yeah, I'm sorry. I know what's rarer, and what's rarer is your 6-figure salary at that age. And what is very common is a 21-year-old girl who lives at home who's going to, like, be flighty and everything. So, Anyway, that's all I got. Best of luck to you. Doodles.